Rickey, Smiley Morning Show. Jeff Johnson, 3 things that you need to know. What up, Jeff?
What up, Rock? How you doing, brother?
All good, my man.
What's going on, Jeff?
Hey, what's up, Sash? Listen, I need to weigh in a little bit on this Ja Morant thing.
Come on, dog. Come on, Jeff.
If Adam Silver suspends him, I think there should be a suit against the NBA.
Really?
Ja Morant didn't break the law. Unless that gun was illegal, he had a legal gun. He did not break the law. Now, we can have a different conversation about reputational issues for who he is as a brand and reputational issues for the Memphis Grizzlies. But you got elected officials in the state of Tennessee that send out postcards that got guns on them. So what the hell are we talking about? So he did not break the law. So how can his NBA money be at risk unless he signs some kind of contract with the Memphis Grizzlies that says that he has a morals clause that says he has to look a certain way or act a certain way? Did he break the law?
I think the issue comes in with the contractual agreement with the NBA and the image and the branding and the
Absolutely.
Right, but did he break the law?
I think that's where the issue. Okay, but the law and his NBA contract are 2 separate things, I think.
I agree, but that's what I'm saying. What morals is there a morals clause in the NBA contract? Because if it is, there's a whole lot of other people that need to be suspended.
I've never seen an NBA contract, so I'm not going to sit up here and tell you what's in it, but I'm pretty sure there are a lot of policies in there that these athletes are held to uphold. Like, listen, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't risk your image, likeness, and name on behalf of the brand and on behalf of the league.
And I just think there's a separate conversation because I don't like what I see Ja doing. All I'm saying is I don't want to see his money with the NBA at risk for something that isn't against the law. And so if I listen, I want to see Ja Morant be the best he can be. I want to see him make the most money he can. I want to see him be out here not only inspiring young people with ball, but inspiring people with who he is. But the other piece of this is he's a kid who in his 20s, and I don't see the NBA doing player development. We all know that the NBA does not invest a hell of a lot of money in player development, in mentorship. They say that there's a lot of lip service paid to it, but there's not a whole lot of investment in the development of these young guys as men. And so, especially those that are lifted up as the future of the brand.
Jeff, I got to jump in real fast, man. Look, okay.
Please.
It's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But when you make the same mistakes
back to back,
that's the ones that we got a problem with. Now,
the intervention.
It's make new. It's okay to make new mistakes, but learn from
what's the intervention?
But he said he left and got help.
If you want these brothers to evolve, then what's the intervention? What's the investment? You don't go to no 3-week some kind of program and think that all of the stuff, all of the insecurities I'm dealing with, all of the stuff that I'm dealing with, these are still people, and the money just accentuates it and puts more cameras in your face and puts more pressure in your face.
But to play devil's advocate,
listen to me. I'm not saying that Ja Morant was right. You ain't heard me say he was right. You haven't heard me say that I like it. What I'm saying is, what is the intervention on behalf of the Grizzlies and the NBA to ensure that top talent that's listed as the brand of the sport have the things that they need to deal with their imposter syndrome, with the fact that they got survivor's remorse, with the fact that they got their own stuff before they ever came to the league, and whether it's a diagnosed mental issue or whether it's just social pressure of being a black man who made it when you got boys who didn't, when you got people that's pulling on you.
But Jeff, how hard is it to not play with guns on camera? How hard is that to not do?
You and I both
whether
know
he's young or not.
Whether he's young or not, just don't do it. No gun. It's not about guns. It's about who
apparently
I
it is.
I am. And
there has to be some type of punishment for this, though, because if you let him continue to play, you're saying it's all right to behave this way. It's not a good look. But to be out waving a gun on Instagram 2 times in a row. I mean, I understand, and I know these young black men, they come in here. He didn't threaten anybody. But his behavior reflects on the organization. It's bad for business.
And if you don't have interventions to ensure that Ja has what he needs.
But is that the NBA's responsibility for every player? Shouldn't they have some type of
responsibility for the
personal responsibility?
It's personal responsibility.
There is a level of personal responsibility, but if you're lifting somebody as the future of the NBA, listen, I got babies. Y'all know I believe in accountability, and I think there should be accountability, but I also think there should be responsibility, and there has to be an acknowledgement of the age and the issues of the players. It's the same thing we do with these babies in school. If you're
ain't no
bringing
baby.
something into the class, all right. So you gonna tell me right now that at 21 years old you could handle a couple $100 million and not do some crazy stuff?
I'm not saying you can't, but he's not the only one that's his age in the NBA, but he's the only one flashing guns on Instagram.
Hey, you ain't never seen LeBron James do that, and he came in at 18.
You ain't seen Tyler Hero do it.
Kobe Bryant came in.
I'm from Cleveland. I think LeBron is the anomaly. Like, that brother has done.
You don't see none of these other young NBA players doing it.
You see other young NBA players doing other dumb stuff.
You don't see Trae Young. Trae Young ain't on Instagram flashing guns. He's just as young as Ja Morant.
Are we going to say that Trae Young and Ja Morant are the same person with the same issues? That's my issue. My issue is, why aren't we dealing with these young men based on who they are when they come into the league, when they come into the program? What are the interventions they need to make sure that we help them take responsibility?
Let's keep the conversation going on IG. Let's go live, Jeff Johnson. Let's do that.
Yeah,
let's do that.
Hit me.
Talk to me,
right.
Jeff. How can people find out and reach you and all that good stuff?
Jeff's Nation on IG.
Got more Rickey Smiley Morning Show.